All right, last one. Uh, hey, Wooly, and will you raise your kids black or normal, Pat?
Ah, come on!
Shooter says a recent podcast conversation about black hair character customization
Oh
and how
my
it can be
God.
difficult to create the ones you want reminded me when I played NBA 2K23. Being white, I wanted to create a white character. The player on the box was also white this year. So I quickly ran to a hilarious issue where I was unable to find facial hair combinations that looked generic European white. The best I could
Yeah.
do was a mixed kid who didn't really know if they could say the N-word or not.
Oh my God.
The voice actor clearly being black also did not help. Need your expert advice. Is this racist? Thanks, from Shooter.
No, it's knowing what audience they're catering to.
But this is funny that it's happening in reverse if you play
Yeah, and
NBA
it happens with
2K.
the football game.
Of
Like,
course
no
it
shit.
does. I mean, no, I would not call it that. I would it's you don't get to the options. It feels pretty uninclusive when you can't make a character that you would want to make after yourself, right? Doesn't feel great. But I also know that there's some times when I'm just like, yeah, this game gives you 3 flavors of generic Japanese student haircut. They don't know or give a about picking between
This is what we got.
pale and I went to Okinawa and I got tanned as the 2 skin color options.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
Like
sucks.
Pokemon is always hilarious.
Well, okay. So there's Pokemon, but then there's again the video that Blessing did where they're covering old Animal Crossing, where the only way to make a black
Yeah.
character was to leave your character out in the sun
Oh
to
my
get a
God.
tan, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just, of course, you're
Oh my
feeling it on the
God.
opposite end on NBA, and it's fucking stupid. Just give the options, right? Figure it out. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just a
So,
shitty thing.
I have to say, one of the things that I think is fantastic about Koei Tecmo is when they made
Awesome.
the character creator for Neo 2. I think it's
Yep, and Wukong now, and the other one.
Wolong.
Wolong,
But
yeah.
regardless, they made it, and they're like, "Wow, this is a stellar character creator," and they've just like, "No, we're just gonna take this and just put it in everything. We're just gonna
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Pour it
why
forward."
not? Yeah, totally.
I put the dreads on, I put the ponytail on, and then it's like, cool, you want to bleach your tips? How far up you want that bleach to go? And I'm like,
Oh wow, it really goes that far?
how far up you want my dread bleach? Yo. So sick, man. Yeah.
Ultimate Wooly game. Oh my God.
Very happy
That's so
with
cool.
that. Yeah. All right.
I feel like there's nothing lost by just having an expansive character creator. I mean, it's work, right? But so what? If you want
Diablo
to create your
one,
character, just do it.
the Diablo 4 character creator, I didn't spend that long in it, but it looked pretty exhaustive, especially for a game in which 99% of the time your character is fully armored and seen from 30 feet above the top of their head.
Right. And the thing is a lot of cases we're looking at, it's like this company has whatever single digit number of employees, and also none of them have met anyone black ever, or of any other race for that matter. That's it, right? And you're like, okay, so what are your options here? And it's like, well, you could always just throw in a full-on RGB, pick your own fucking thing from the entire scale. You know?
That's not a good solution either, because skin tones don't necessarily map to the fucking color wheel.
Of course not. Light and dark, you
Yeah.
need to be able to affect the alpha transparency in a lot of cases, or the brightness and saturation. Yada
Still remember
yada.
playing fucking
But-
Demon Souls and going, what would happen
was
if I
gonna
made a
say
black
that.
character? Oh, that's not a human. That's
there-
weird.
But what I'm getting at is there's a thing to be said about Street Fighter 6 where they're just I don't know, whatever, everything.
Just make a fucking freak.
Just do anything.
It's a
if you're-
little embarrassing when Deus Ex 1, you can make JC Denton black and he actually looks like a black guy, but in Demon Souls the original, like you can't, like you just can't do
Oh
that.
my god!
Like it's
you
so
can make
weird.
an orange person with like,
Yeah.
like with like a curly like Jewish afro kind of, you know, like that style. Like you just can't.
Oh my-
Jufro at best. You cannot get. It's just like you know. And then
I wonder if the
classic
people making Street Fighter 6 were like really excited to make a good character creator, or if they like how many on the team were like everyone will be a monster.
I mean,
know?
I think it was just like complete freedom. Do absolutely anything you want is the solution.
Because we played the beta, like 60-70% of characters in that beta were
freaks.
What's it called? The
Cronenbergs.
Cronenbergs. They were fucking Cronenberg.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cronenbergs.
Right, but then on the other end, like a month prior or whatever, you get fucking Elden Ring. That's like, hey, I know, but sorry, you I know you want to, but you can't. And there's always the good old Cornrow Afro Consolation Prize if you'd like, but really, like, you can't really build anything. But here, you can be a rock dragon, like human, if you'd like. All right. Anyways, that's satisfactory. And you know what? NBA 2K3. I'll tell people to go play that as an example to feel it a little bit, right? To feel what it's like on the other end for a little bit. Susie, thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you very much, Susie. Incredible guest as always.